Hey y'all, what's up? It's Kristen from Planning Halo and welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for this video for a couple of reasons. One, because I'm doing a voiceover, which means it is a lot less work on the editing portion. And two, I use this really gorgeous kit from Harriet Wright Designs, but I don't want to lie to you guys. Straight away, I know that I am not a fan of this spread. I put down the base and I was like, okay, bitch, what the fuck is this? The full boxes are stunning and I was really let down by the rest of the kit. Like the colors just don't really match. It didn't make sense. So I did my best to pull in things that I already had. So I pulled in the foil from the July mystery of like Scribble Prints Co. It was like very orange coppery. So I tried to pull that in as much as I could and I mixed it with rose gold, but I kind of regret that. I wish I would have just mixed it with regular hot gold or something like that, but it is what it is. But yeah, this kit was stunning. Like the full boxes were completely just gorgeous and saturated in fall colors, like just different tones of orange, and oh my god, it looked beautiful. But then when you kind of get through the rest of the kit, it was extremely underwhelming. And if I'm being honest, it felt like the kit didn't match the full boxes. Like I don't know, it's like the colorways just didn't match. Like she went with really muted colors, which totally threw me off considering how completely saturated the full boxes are. Like the full boxes are just super vibrant, and whenever you pick like pastel pink, pastel orange, pastel gray, I was like, bitch, what are we doing? So that part didn't really make sense, and I probably should have looked at the rest of the kit before I purchased it, but I saw this, like the little teaser on Instagram with the full boxes, and that was enough for me to just be like, bitch, do it. So I did it, and I have regrets now at this point. I tried my best to kind of stay away from the pastel colors and pull in different things, but as you'll see, like when I start to put stuff down, like my sidebar is completely atrocious. Like I literally like nothing about the sidebar except for the full box, and that's kind of how I feel about the entirety of the kit. Like I don't like anything from this kit except for the full boxes, and that was super, super disappointing because this is my first fall kit, and I was really hoping that this was just going to be so stunning, and I just was kind of let down. So that is how I feel, and I mean, I hope you guys can kind of see like what I mean when I get throughout planning in this kit. That wasn't a good sentence at all. I really thought a lot about just swapping so many different things out for the foil and the July mystery from Scribble Prints Co., but I went for this washi instead because it was so vibrant. I never get to use it, and I felt like the colors would have kind of amplified the rest of the kit. I did opt in to use the headers that came with the foil from July Mystery and the date covers, and I think that's it. But oh, and the flags at the top of the page too. I put those down before I started filming though, so it is what it is. But yes. So you guys, how's everyone been? I had a book fair this past week and it was so much fun. Thank you everybody for messaging me. I'm so sorry I didn't message any of you back until this weekend, but it was just a lot. It was a lot going on. I was working like, I don't even know how many hours. I do, but it's like sad. If I say it out loud, you're going to be like, child labor laws. Like, it's fine. But I worked a ton and it was totally worth it. The kids were super, super excited. And we had the most profitable book fair in the history of my school, which was amazing. We had some really incredible visitors come by. Like I had one of our state senators popped in. I mean, not for my book fair or anything like that, but he popped in to do a campus tour, and it just so happened that my book fair was also taking place at the same time. He ended up purchasing about 6 books from us, which was really nice, and then he donated them back to the library. But it was just cool. Like I got a lot of kudos for the work that I put in, and unfortunately I didn't take any pictures, but on that note, because our book fair was so profitable and so amazing, I got to do it again this week, so I'm like totally bummed out about it, but my principal decided to extend our book fair, which I didn't know was possible, but it is. So we extended our book fair for another 4 days, and I don't know, like I'm just kind of stressed out about it, just thinking like, what the fuck am I gonna do? I'm so tired. I'm exhausted. I have no apparent volunteers. Like, I don't know what is gonna be expected of me as far as this goes, but I'm gonna do my best. So I do have another week of book fair to get through. What's technically half a week. I have Wednesday is my last sale day, and then Thursday is my pack up and report day. But I also still have to do stuff for the library because I couldn't close the library for 2 weeks. Like my kiddos would go crazy without these books. So I'm like running the library and I'm running the book fair and I'm running low on energy. I'm like running my life into the ground. I'm just so tired. So definitely send your positive vibes my way and send your remaining Starbucks points my way as well, because Lord knows I need all the coffee in the world this week to get through it. But yes, so thank you for all the, questions and the support about book fair. It was really, really nice to read all your messages throughout the week. I just feel so bad I haven't been able to kind of be as active as I wanted to on my social media platforms, but as book fair passes, I feel like my weeks are going to go a lot slower, and it's just going to be a lot more time for me to kind of just settle back down and get my life together. So looking forward to those days, because I just missed being that bored ass librarian, putting books away and grading papers. Like, that's what I miss. Like, that's how you know life is crazy. But I did buy my first pumpkin spice latte of the year, and I got it today when I went into work at Kate Spade. And it was actually pretty good. I kind of chugged it, not gonna lie. Like, it was just so good. I was like, gulp, 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 gulp. But it was a good time. Yes. So, okay, this part was actually really cute. This is like the last time that it actually looked really pretty. I didn't like how white everything looked because the date covers were white and then the bow headers were just like really plain. So I wish I did opt in to use like Simply Gilded 15mm washi, or if I would have picked up like glitter headers or something, but I don't think that was an option for this kit because I feel like I would have picked it up. Like, normally I always pick up glitter headers if it doesn't come in a kit, but I don't know. For some reason I just didn't do it, so it is what it is. It was a lesson learned. And then I decided to use some of the bow headers that came inside of the kit to kind of fill up the sidebar. But like I said, the pastels really kind of drowned out this kit. It felt like I was using leftovers from a different kit in this spread, which was just totally annoying. It was just like I didn't have an actual kit base for this week. It was so annoying. I'm not gonna lie. On a brighter note, I have a few slight announcements. They're actually not like that eventful at all, but I just feel like I need to talk a little bit more as I fill in this atrocious sidebar to distract you from it. So the first announcement being that Kinsey of Kinsey's Creations is finally on Shopify. And not only that, but she is offering foil now on clear paper. I was like, what is it called? The shiny shit? Yeah, she's now offering foil on clear paper for all of her scripts, which is so exciting because y'all know I pull in Kinsey scripts literally left and right. So I'm now excited that I can pull them in foil. The first foil sheets I bought were her new scripts Hot Coffee, and then I got them in all three foil colors, and then I picked it up in like a very orange copper color, and I end up pulling that in toward the end of this week because it just looks so beautiful with the spread. But yes, it is amazing, and I'm so excited to kind of start stocking up on all the foil from her shop, and it'll just be a good switch up because I feel like her scripts are really dainty, so it doesn't pull away from the spread, which some scripts do, like, but not hers. So I'm really excited about that. But with that, her prices are a lot cheaper on Shopify. So what was a $3.50 sheet is now $3. And to reflect her price difference, my PR code is going to go from Kalo 30 to Kalo 15. Don't fret though, it is going to be the same amount of savings that you would have gotten. So it's not going to really kind of change on y'all's part. The code is just going to be a little bit different considering that she already kind of did the price drop because there aren't as many Etsy fees on Shopify. Obviously, there are no Etsy fees. So there is that. If you guys have any questions though, definitely just shoot me a message on Instagram. I'd be happy to answer anything, or if you're looking for a certain script, like just shoot me a message and I got you. But yeah, that's pretty much the only eventful thing that I can think of to say, but I'm going to go ahead and start talking about this spread. The first thing that I marked on Monday was that Book Fair was restarting itself, and oh my gosh, you guys. I ended up using like this quarter box thing that was like not really a full quarter box because it had a bow. So it was like a half full quarter box. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was like almost an appointment label, but it doesn't quite know how to be an appointment label, but it's not fully in the quarter box family. I don't know. I used one of those, and I was kind of looking for a like icon to use to mark it in that I also had to text one of my youth pastors to let him know that I wasn't going to be at church again this week. This is like the fourth week in a row that I'm not going to be at church, and I'm so irritated about it because I really miss my kiddos from youth group, and it's devastating, and I just miss them. And he texts me all the time, every single week. He's like, the kids miss you, the kids ask about you, and I'm like, oh, I just wish I could be there. But I've just been so busy. Like, I was sick for 2 weeks, so I missed for those reasons. And then last week I missed because book fair hours run into the youth group hours. And then this week, since I'm redoing book fair, I'm still running into the youth group hours, which is just like annoying. So instead of looking for the phone icon from that like icon sampler from the SPC Wiggle, I ended up using these little Happy Dia church icons. And then I started like looking for other stuff because I'm like, maybe I don't use it, maybe I do, like whatever. But then I decided to use them with these little banners from Avalon and Ninth, and I just thought it was so cute. I was really, really excited to get these banners from Avalon and Ninth. You guys can use my code KALO25 for 25% off, but the banners do also come on my PR sampler, like my little freebie that you get for using my code when you place an order. And I just love how this looks. It's so cute. It's literally so cute. I'm really, really pleased with the way it turned out. I do end up scooting the banner up just a smidge because it would kind of just look like an awkward amount of spacing in between the church doodle from Happy Dia and then the banner itself. And I started to write in stuff this week if I had to, because I haven't been able to get back into my planner throughout the week because I'm so busy. So I didn't want to like put down the stuff and then forget what I was supposed to write in it. So when I go back in like memory plan, because I have a tendency to do that, so I just started to fill in the things that I know wasn't as obvious for me. So that is what that was. And then on to Tuesday, I needed to use a custom that I have from Kenzie's Creations that says SFA grades, but it took me forever to find it. So that was kind of a struggle. And, I'm just kidding. I'm marking something different. So I'm using a little thing from the kit and then a book doodle stack from Paper Bow Prints, and I'm marking in that I have to do a fine report, which is basically just seeing like all the kiddos in my school that have outstanding fines for library, for like late fees, lost books, damaged books, whatever it is, because report cards are coming out this week, which if you have an outstanding fine, you don't receive your report card, and then you don't get to participate in any of the 9 weeks events. So for us, it was trunk or treat. But that kind of already passed, and I don't know why no one filed my report, which I was like super irritated about. So I'm like redoing it, and it's going to take me a little bit of time because I have to basically clear all the fines out from last 9 weeks and then research them, because now if I were to run the report, it's going to calculate all the time from book fair, because I closed down the library for book fair. So basically everybody in our school has an overdue fine because my system is so old. It doesn't let me like black out days, so it doesn't collect fines on those days because we're closed, but it doesn't know that we're closed. It's just a lot. It's going to be super tedious, and I get 1 day to do it. So refreshing. But yes, like I was saying, on Tuesday, I used a hexagon and a custom script from Kenzie's to mark in that I had to just file some reading grades. I am so excited. I'm in a new reading group, but that's not like the exciting part. So I don't know, like I like my kiddos. My new kiddos are great, but I do wish that I got to stick with my original kiddos in first grade and first and second. So now I have a full second grade class and I teach at a completely different program. And it's different. Like it's definitely different, but I miss my original kiddos. I see them all the time in the hallway and they're like, Miss F, why did you leave us? And I'm like, I'm sorry, like sad day, but they're great. And my new kiddos are great too. They're just completely different. Like, I don't know, their learning styles are completely different, which is, it's expected. Every child has a different learning style, but I just have to get acclimated to them and they have to get acclimated to me. So hopefully our second test will go better than our first. Our first test was not the best. It wasn't bad. Like no one failed or anything, but with my other kiddos, I had the lowest readers in first and second grade, but I was able to get them to score A's and B's on my tests. So like they really responded well to my teaching style and I responded well to their learning style. But with these kiddos, like they're different. They're like mid-range kiddos for second grade. So they read at pretty much the standard level. So my teaching style kind of has to change just a little bit, and their learning style has to kind of just pick up the pace just a little bit more. And but our first round of tests wasn't bad. It just wasn't great. I didn't have any A's, but I also didn't have any F's. So I don't know. I felt like very cross about it because I was used to getting all my kiddos to get to the A level, but maybe it's just because I'm a hard grader. I don't know what it is. But on Wednesday there, I kind of talked through it, but I used a little thing to mark in that I wanted to paint my nails on Wednesday, and then I used a laundry overload script sticker from Bubba Bear Studios, and I cut off the laundry overload script so that way I could use a just regular laundry script from Kinsey's Creations. And then on Thursdays, I do absolutely nothing. If you are new to my channel, you should know that Thursdays never have anything important written on them. Like normally I just kind of skip over Thursdays like the day doesn't exist, just because I never ever plan stuff for Thursdays. I don't know what it is. But yeah, so I kind of just completely skipped over Thursday. And on Friday, I marked in that I had a payday. So I'm so excited for this Friday. Like, I am so excited to get paid. You'll have no idea. This last paycheck, most of my checks went to paying so many different bills, and like now I have to pay rent to my family. So I paid rent to my mom. And then I also bought like 6 purses. No, I bought 2. I bought 2 purses, which isn't bad, but it definitely isn't good. It's so hard working at Kate Spade and like not buying stuff at the end of my shift because I'm like, everything is so cute. So that's definitely my downfall. And then I had to go buy jeans because I only have 1 pair of jeans now because my other ones are terrible. So had to go buy jeans, which was like $45. And then I needed to go buy leggings because I ripped mine. So that was like another $24. And then I am now paying like my student loan, which was just like so much. So I am so thrilled for this paycheck. Oh, and then I had to pay for like the bachelorette party, which was like another $85. And like I just wasn't here for it. So whatever, it is what it is. Really excited for this payday. So getting paid on Friday. And then I'm kind of like moving my way down. I hope I didn't do it out of frame. I'm going to be so pissed at myself if I did. But I have a date night and I marked that in using a half box and then a couple sticker from Happy Dia. Those are new. I did put them in my October haul that I have not uploaded yet because I'm lazy. So I haven't gotten around to it. But eventually it will go up probably sometime this week, but don't quote me on that. And then I used a date night script from, I don't know where this is from. I don't know. I got it in a D-stash from Margaret at the Otter Prints Co party, but I took it off of the paper because I hate premium matte and it was like sticking together. So I don't know. I don't remember where they're from. Paper Kumiko maybe? Like I feel like that's a very similar font and paper type, so maybe them, but also don't quote me on that. I'm really not sure. And then on Saturday, I usually mark in that I'm filming and editing, but I for some reason forgot to do that this week, but I did mark in that my mom is hosting a game night with her coworkers and she invited my boyfriend and I, so I'm always down for a good, friendly family competition. So I used a game night script from Once More with Love and just kind of centered it in that half box there. And then I moved on to Sunday where I used a Keurig sticker from Little Paper Prints and then that hot coffee script from Kinsey's Creations. And you can't tell in this lighting, but it is in that beautiful orange copper foil like I was talking about earlier. So I really liked that. And then I wanted to mark in that I had to work. Oh my god, I have to cough. Sorry. Gross. So I moved the Keurig and the coffee script around because I wanted to mark in a quarter label that I work at Kate Spade, and that's going to be a new every Sunday type of thing. So I kind of just like moved it around so that way I can time out like, oh, this side, this side, this side, this side, like whatever. But that is the final spread, and I will catch you guys next week. Bye, y'all.